Hello everyone and welcome back to another Devlog series of this first person parkour game Just Jump. It's been quite a while since I posted a devlog about the game, and that's due to my laptop having some issues which have been fixed now, and yeah, having personal issues too with my health, but everything is fine now and I'm ready to get back into working on the game. So this week I'll be working on optimization of the game, working on the healthbar and stamina system, working on some UI component, and also fine-tuning the movement of the game. So yeah. Okay, so the very first thing I'm working on is the optimization of the game, and I'm using occlusion culling, which basically helps you to reduce the number of drones or the number of objects rendered at a particular time. So that's basically the way it works, and that's the way I can explain it enough. So as you can see now, it's giving a much better frame rate, but not the best, but it is good considering I'm using a 4 GB RAM laptop and in the Unity editor, and I also have to record the screen, but I have to obviously smoothen out the mouse movement as it feels janky. So yeah. So it's optimization out of the way, I decided to work on a health bar system for the game so we can subtract damage from the player. And yeah, I started working on that actually, and obviously as you can see on the screen now, there are not really much stuff deducting the health of the player in this level, but in other levels there will be more stuff deducting the health of the player. But the only notable thing deducting the health of the player in this level is the road, and that's basically due to the fact that the road bus system is inspired from Cluster Truck, and if you've played Cluster Truck, you know you don't land on the ground. So, and that's where this whole game idea started from. So I want to keep that idea still in the game because that's where my inspiration started from. So with the health bar pretty much done now, I decided to move on to working on the stamina system to raise the difficulty level of the game just a little bit more higher. Then I started programming the stamina system, and it works in such a way that the more you run, the more your stamina reduces, and the more your stamina reduces, the more your speed reduces. So you want to make sure to always keep your stamina bar high up. And I also made it in such a way that the stamina you start the game with is quite small, but will be enough to finish the level and do. So you'll have to upgrade your stamina system with the upgrade system that I'll create hopefully very soon. But the only way you can gain your stamina back is by being idle and not moving, as you can see. And yeah, after being idle for a little while, you gain your speed back and you're able to get back on your feet to your normal speed and run to that finish line, which you kind of deserve. So the next thing now is to work on the movement, and I mean the wall run aspect of the movement, because I've not really worked much on that. So what I'm basically doing now is just casting a ray and check if you are close enough to the wall, then actually adding a force to your Y position. But the problem now is that you can jump really high, and yeah, I only have two solutions to that, which I'm not yet decided on which to go for yet. And the first one is to either set a limit to how much you jump, or make it in such a way that your health bar reduces if you jump really high into the sky, because you can control the rate at which you jump. So yeah, that's the two solutions. But if let me know which one you prefer in the comment. So the last thing for this week is the UI, which includes the start menu, the level selection menu, and the end screen menu for when level 1 is finished. So I started by working on the start menu actually, and it's this is it for now. Yeah, I might probably change some things later, but for now this is what it is. And yeah, to actually make the buttons work, I had to do a little bit of programming, and yeah, now some of the buttons work, which includes the play button that transitions you to the level selection menu, which is obviously temporal for the moment, and that transitions you to the level 1, and that's the system for it. And so now the next thing is to work on making the end screen menu for when level 1 is finished. And as you can see, I just started using Trello, but it's surprisingly amazing and really good for keeping me on track. So the last thing is the end screen menu one. I wanted something simplistic, so I made this simple design and using two fonts, in which this is the first one and this is the second one. And yeah, I couldn't decide on which to go for between the both, so I decided to post on Facebook to see what people feel of the both, and I actually get a lot of comments, and many people really like the second one, but the J on the just jump is the problem because it looks more like an S. And as for the first one, they said it's too simple and generic, which is also right. So, and the last set of people suggested changing the font totally, which I actually did, and then I changed the font to Roboto Light for the restart and the next button. But for the just jump, I only made it just a little bit more better, and that is looking good for now. And to keep my UI style consistent, I changed my pause menu UI font too, and as you can see, it's looking much better and starting to look more like kind of a professional game to me, at least. I don't know to you, let me know what you feel in the comments. But I really like the font, and that's the way forward. That's the font I'll be using as from now on. Roboto Light font is the way. Yeah, so that's it. So that's gonna be it for this video. So thanks for watching, and if you've watched this far, then you probably enjoyed this Devlog, then consider subscribing. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.